7 years old, placed in handcuffs, taken down to juvenile detention center, all occurring in Baltimore City. I want to make a point on this. You know, this was on our newscast earlier today, KDKA, but Pittsburgh, down in Baltimore, WJC had it on their news. The link is in the sidebar. A 7-year-old boy and several other boys were arrested, placed in metal handcuffs. Remember, these boys go to elementary school in the community of Medfield, I believe. Placed in handcuffs, driven down in a paddy wagon to the juvenile justice center, juvenile detention center down there, and held for several hours without being released or seen by their parents. They even said that a couple of the older guys roughed them up down there at the juvenile center. All for petty theft. And even the guy that had the stolen from him said, hey, I don't think his kid should have been arrested. Now, the police are defending their actions, saying, hey, we followed policy. The mayor kind of saying, hey, they didn't follow policy. I would have handled it a little different way, though. The mothers and the kids saying, no, I don't think they should have been arrested. I think I shouldn't have been arrested. Driven all the way downtown and held, and they won't even be charged. That's how bad the system is. This is how bad our juvenile justice system is. Now, I can understand if the kids went around and beat the crap out of another kid or fired a weapon in the air or something like that. I can see that. That's some big crime right there. And even though the city wants to cut down on juvenile crime, arresting 7-year-olds, placing them handcuffs, metal handcuffs behind their back, and driving them to a juvenile detention center, which you all know, it's not the big house, but you all know it's a junior house. We all know what goes on down there. We all know what goes on down there. Now, I would have handled the situation a little differently. Maybe I'd place them in the cop car, take them down to the police station, put a little scare tactic on them, say, hey, this is what's going to happen if you do it again. And even the boy said, I'm not doing this again. That was a big, rough experience for me. I could understand if maybe an 18-year-old did this, yes, definitely arrest him. 7 years old, I don't think so. I mean, it was a little too extreme. Now, handcuffs were the extreme of the extreme because he's just 7 years old. Now, I can understand police trying to protect their safety and obviously protect the kids, but I mean, come on. Now, this makes you wonder, are our kids safe? Not just from the criminals. Do we have to watch our kids now on the streets in fear of them being arrested and taken downtown because of something pathetically stupid? We let kids out in the streets and shoot and murder individuals, but we want to arrest kids that take a scooter out of somebody's yard. Yes, it's a crime. A crime is a crime. Pay the time. But this is it's ridiculous. I have a lot of respect for police, but this is ridiculous. It's utterly ridiculous for police officers to do this. So we have, as parents, I'm not a parent, but as parents, do we have to watch our kids now, not just from the criminals on the street, but from the officers, of being arrested for stuff like this? Leave me your opinion. Tell me what you think about this. And stop commenting on that video I did earlier about being a copyright. Listen, if YouTube takes it down, I'll put it right back up. I'm Joe. I say